Hello, my friend. Welcome to Haein Yoga. Today, we will be practicing yoga for the lower back. It will be a medium-paced therapeutical yoga to strengthen and create space in our lower back. No props, just you and me and the mat. Everyone are welcome. A quality that I would like it to accompany our practice today is compassion. How about we focus on how to support the lower back to come back to its balance and its healing capacity instead of trying to fix it and get rid of it. All right, let's get on it. Start in standing, and we're gonna just simply start with a few rounds of hip circling to get to know our midsection around the lower back and the belly and around the hips, to the other side as well, so that we are not starting with a narrow vision, but starting with saying, hi, here I am, getting to know you. Hello? Okay. And so again, the other side, giving attention and love to both sides. And coming back to the center, have the feet hip wide distance, feet parallel to each other. And bring your arms up, both of your arms up. And start with the gentle elongation of your body. Not only just the lower back, but also your abdomen. Hugging in your legs to the center line. You don't need to lock the knee, but think of lifting up from the top of the knee while your feet are pushing down against the floor. So while feeling that sensation, front and back, boom, to the side, boom, to the ground and up the ceiling, boom. Lower your right arm down and slide your right arm alongside the thigh, and we are going to the right side, elongating the side of the left side of your body, but your attention will be in your lower back and your abdomen. It is a side bend, but don't take this as a bend exercise. We're not really bending. As soon as you think of bending, the quality of the movement change completely. So think of elongating your lower back and your belly, and then come back to the center and to the other side. Grounding your feet, sliding the bottom arm alongside the thigh, and your upper arm is reaching up, not to the side, reaching up. Keep the belly in slightly. You might want to look up to give a little direction of where we want to go. And release. Bring your feet farther away, pretty wide actually. And keep your knees bent a little bit. Have your left arm forward. It's a standing twist, which start with your hand and it will finish with your foot, heel up and turning to be able to go further. And what I want you to really pay attention is that start from your hands. Keep your gaze with your hands. Turn your arms and then let it follow with your hips and let it follow with your knee and the foot. The other arm can just relax. And the other side. What's amazing and different about this twist is that it's the whole body. So it's not just the spine, but it includes your hip joint and all the way to the awareness of your feet. It is much easier to emphasize on the sense of elongation in this way than seated and just spinal focused. Even though this is very spinal, it gives a bigger picture. And finishing up. One last time. And release. Have your feet hip wide distance once again. And have your hands around your hips. Shift the weight towards your toes, and while keeping the weight towards your toes, you're going to bend forward till you come about 90 degrees. If you find it's difficult for you to be in 90 degrees, just bend your knees a little bit. Let me share what we are focusing here. It's not about forward bend, it's about actually a strengthening exercise for your back. So in a way, like a simple weight bearing for your back. So it's important that your back is straight and your head is aligned. And instead of pushing your knees back, think of lifting up your thigh muscle and keep the weight towards your toes. Belly is pulled in so that the front of your body is engaged and integrated in this exercise. Just one more breath here. Let your leg carries the weight and let your back carries the weight, working together. Now, bend your knees. Let your abdomen rest against your thigh. Try to keep the shape of your back, and then eventually when your belly touches the thigh, release your head and relax completely. We're gonna stay here for a couple of breaths. Bend your knees enough so that the main sensation you have with your upper body is hanging rather than stretching or the stretching in the back of your leg, but hanging of your whole upper body. And from here, look forward, keeping your knees bent. We're gonna come to chair position, reaching your arms forward, back straight, lifting your upper body. A great pose to work with the leg as well as the back. Not overarching nor over rounding, somewhere in the middle where your belly is well integrated as well as your lower back. If this is too heavy for your arms, you just can keep your arms in a prayer position. That is completely fine. Okay, now reach up, come to standing position. Elongate, push your feet against the floor. And then let's have the arm behind your hips, fingertips pointing down. Keep the elbows close to each other. We're going to continue with standing back bend. As your hips go forward, you want to keep your legs straight, hugging in to each other and feet pushing down against the floor. Not going too far, again. Not a back bend, but elongating your back. Tucking the tailbone in gently. And elongating through your sternum, chest. Let's keep the head in so that we are not adding too much weight. Let the arms carry the weight of your back here, so it's a supported standing back bend. And slowly come back. When you come back up again, it's not belly back, it's going upward. And again, hands around your hips, bend forward, 90 degree. Then bend your knees, abdomen against the thigh, release completely. One more time, coming into chair, arms up or in a prayer position. Pull the belly in, hug the legs in, and reach up once again, pushing your feet against the floor. And one more time, standing back bend, fingertips pointing down against your sacrum. Tucking the tailbone in, lift up, not away, lift up with your chest and your chin as well. Do not drop the head and come back up. Again, push the feet against the floor and reaching up all the way. All right, let's come to sitting position with your legs crossed. Have your feet not close to your hips, but actually further away so that the angle of your knees are pretty open. And then from here, we're going to gently lean forward. Once again, to focus on elongating your back, and here probably you will feel your hips as well. My invitation is, think mostly grounding. It becomes stretching when we focus a lot on where we are going. While that is important because that's your intention, that's where you are, that's your direction. However, if you want to go far, it is also really important that we remember where we start from, we remember our ground. So, especially as I would like this to be therapeutical, let there be more attention in the grounding rather than where we are going. So grounding through your hips, relax your hips. You may be on your forearm, you may be with your head on the ground, you may be on your hand, wherever you are, it's okay. Wherever you are, it's good. Just make sure you're comfortable and feels good. And slowly coming back up. Cross to the other side. And again, take a bow. Take a bow to the Mother Earth. Take a bow to this home. One more breath. Take a bow to this present and all that are already available. All that are already so incredibly good. Slowly coming back up. Whichever side, easy crossed leg. However crossed leg that you're comfortable with. And then walk your hands to your right side. A little gentle side bend. So what we did in standing, what we're going to do in sitting, just adding a little bit more intensity if you want. But you know that you have a choice. You completely have a choice how far you want to go. And slowly coming back up. Just make sure that your choice is based on what you really need and what you really want. That is based on something that can support you. Coming back to the center, a simple twist. Right arm behind you, left hand on top of your right knee. Elongate through your lower back and the belly. And turn from your upper body. Widen your shoulder, ground your hips. Instead of turning your eyes all the way to the corner of your right eye, have your eyes where it falls in the middle. Relax your eyes. Deep roots. Coming back to the center and to the other side. Exhale, twisting to the left, elongating physically but also energetically, using your imagination, using your powerful imagination. And slowly coming back to the center. Thank you everyone for joining me today. A question I want to leave you to contemplate to finish the practice today is, what's the root cause of the uneasiness in my lower back? And let your answer be intuitive. Ask directly to your lower back and let it answer back to you. It might be something totally physical, such as, hey, you are sitting literally all day long. It could also be something like, I'm carrying the grief for my dog that I had to put down a month ago. You might be surprised. All right, I'll leave you here and I wish you an incredible day and keep shine on. See you next time.